Hey guys, and welcome to Summer Indonesia. I'm Ryan, and right now I'm in Lombok. It's probably best known for being the island next to Bali, but it offers kind of a more relaxed atmosphere, kind of surfer area, maybe a bit hippie. You can see some surfer chicks right here, board on the bike. So Sarah and I are gonna check out the beaches. We're gonna do a little bit of snorkeling and of course eat some local delicacies, including Taliwang grilled chicken, which is supposed to be a fantastically spicy chicken dish that you definitely gonna wanna try if you're in the area. The population of Lombok is 3.3 million. That's squeezed into an area of about 4,500 kilometers squared. The capital is called Mataram, but we're staying in a small village in the south called Kuta. This is it right here. You can see it's kind of built up with tourists. We've got tourists walking over here. There's tourist restaurants all around me. Kuta is filled with spectacular scenery. The southern coast has many cliffs with like jagged edges that overlook the turquoise waters. Since the international airport moved to a new location about 20 minutes away, tourism has really picked up here. More guest houses have sprung up. There's more kids selling bracelets. And this main drag that I'm on right now has really turned into this hipster restaurant street. There's a lot of great food here, including some interesting Indonesian/Western fusions. Shadows in it. Many people come to the area for the surfing. Some of the best in the world. Apparently it offers many different types of breaks. I don't really surf, but it sure is fun to kind of sit out and watch the surfing. The strait that separates Bali and Lombok is right on a special faunal line. It's called the Wallace Line. And to explain what that is, we have biology and environmental science teacher, Sarah. So tell us, Sarah, what is the Wallace Line?
Oh, come on, I hate this.
Just explain it to me. It's a line where the animals are separated.
The flora and the fauna are different.
The flora as well.
That's why in Bali it's like all lush, but here it's like brown and deserty and thorny, and it's not like there's a line on the ground somewhere.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah, all mammals came from egg-laying mammals, right? But in the Australian supercontinent, there were less predators there, so it was okay to be egg-laying because you could lay your eggs and there weren't so many predators that would eat your eggs. But on the other side, the egg-laying mammals that were on there, they were outcompeted by whatever animals could do their job better than them. So now there's none of them, but they're still in Australia. It told us a lot about island speciation and stuff like that. To see how evolution can change the direction of how an animal goes. Like you can either, egg laying wasn't working out, so mammals that were able to produce live young and keep them in their pouch, they were better at protecting their young, and then it was better, the longer your gestation period, the better chances your young had to survive. So then placental mammals started to boom.
Now we're probably not going to see any animals other than sleeping dogs, but just below the surface of the water, that's where we're going to see tons of fish. So we're going to go snorkeling. Most people go to the Gili Islands, which doesn't really make sense because Gili means small island in the local native language. We're headed to the southwest islands, which should be good. It should be a little bit quieter than the rest of them. Oh, thank you. And we got our sandwiches, takeaway. Excellent. And yeah, hopefully we'll get some good snorkeling in. Well, after a long day of swimming and snorkeling, it's best to sit down to a local delicacy. Wouldn't you agree? And this is the type of place that you get here in Kuta. They actually have mostly, they have some pasta and some pizza, but a lot of local food. But you can see it's a very cool vibe.
Can I get the special
Ayam Taliwang palm. Excuse me, sir. Maybe for toilet over there, yeah? For toilet, yeah?
Toilet, okay.
Maybe for wifi, palme resto, yeah? For the wifi and for toilet, palme boga.
Okay.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thanks. So as you can see, it's not quite a local Indonesian place. It's just higher end and costs more, definitely. 65 for the chicken, which is a pretty good deal still. I think that's about $4. So for a whole chicken, I presume, a whole baby chicken, a little guy. Small, yeah, spring chicken. This is Ayam grilled chicken. You can see it's a tiny little chicken. They actually say that the best, most tender chicken is 3 months old. So if this is authentic, then it's a 3-month-old chicken, which makes it more tender. The sauce on it is basically a sambal, like a spicy, basically a combination of chili peppers and shrimp paste. That is a tiny little drumstick.
It's dry as fuck.
It's dry? Not that bad. We call this type of chicken gym chicken because it's basically a free-range chicken, but it looks like it's goes to the gym. It's muscular. I'm finding the chicken pretty tender. It's definitely spicy, a little sweet, and you can taste the shrimp paste in it, which is a nice. It's not for everybody, but I really do enjoy that fermented kind of umami taste from shrimp paste. This is a popular side dish for this chicken. It's called beberek, and it's eggplant with a spicy sambal.
That's spicy.
Yeah, that's super spicy. Oh, that's spicy. And this one here, I think it's called plekking or plessing kangkong, something like that. It's basically a blanched morning glory. Underneath you can see the morning glory with some bean sprouts. Usually it's got tomatoes and shrimp paste, but I don't see any tomatoes with this one. So,
Can I take your picture? Where is your restaurant? Yeah?
oh, okay. How can you say no, right? I mean, you can't.
Okay. Cheers. Okay, thank you. Enjoy your food, sir.
Is this sambal? Just sambal?
Sambal,
It's very
sambal.
spicy.
Yeah. Little spicy. How?
Is there tomatoes in it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So this is actually supposed to be served on top of this, I believe. Maybe they sometimes put it on the side, but supposedly to tenderize this dish, they'll cook the chicken, they'll grill it for a little bit just to maybe crisp it up a little bit, and then they'll beat on it and tenderize it and set it aside. And when somebody orders it, it's already partially pre-cooked. They'll throw it on the grill and finish cooking it. They also do fried versions of it. So the name Taliwang comes from the district the dish was created. It was made in, I think first made in 1970, didn't get popular until about 1980 when government officials showed up to the restaurant that made it, and they loved it, and it became like this place for government officials to go, and just like the word of mouth from the government officials helped to make it a specialty of the island. Oh. Damn. Well, that chicken was super tasty, very spicy though. So we're gonna go in here and get an ice cream. What are you looking for? Sun?
After sun.
Somebody got sunburned on the snorkel trip. Anything good?
Yeah, you ready?
No. Next up, we're going to Sulawesi, which is, I'm told is one of the best places in Indonesia. Should be really cool, a little bit different from here, less tourism, I believe. So stay tuned for that. And remember, when in Bali, go for the duck, but it's chicken you want in Lombok. What are you getting?
I'm gonna get one of these, but I don't want to take out the freezer.
A Maggie? Dude, you're classy. I don't know what I want. Do you think the banana chocolate cone is any good? Well, that one has Iron Man on it, so I'll probably just go for. Wait, no, there's a Spider-Man one.